This is Caitlin, your host of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast, where we get no sleep and survive on coffee to watch just one more episode at night. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast. I am so excited to be filming this episode. We love to talk about new dramas that are coming out. I apologize for how I'm going to sound in this episode. I am still getting over the last of a cold I've had, so if I sound a little sick or I accidentally have to cough or something, that's why. So I do feel better than I did about a week ago, but you can still hear it that I'm still getting over a cold. So I apologize for how I sound in this episode. Today, as you can see from the title, we're going to talk about K-dramas coming out in 2025. I do this every year for the blog, but this is obviously the first podcast episode I'm doing it for. If you guys don't know and you've never been on my blog, I look at the K-dramas coming out in 2025, and then the next episode is going to be Chinese dramas, and I talk about what I'm excited for and why I'm excited for them. I sometimes over the years I tried to talk about other dramas like Japanese or Thai or whatever, but I found that there's not a lot of information out there for some that are coming out in 2025. I don't have enough material to even make an episode on that. So I've kind of just drilled it down to Korean and Chinese. If you want to talk to me about Japanese dramas or Thai or whatever, feel free to DM me. I try to be in the know about most things. And we just love talking dramas. But that is why there's only going to be Korean and Chinese, because there's just not enough dramas to talk about, even if you like combine them into a last episode like Thai, Taiwanese, and Japanese. I just have not been able to find a lot of information on that. I'm sure there are sources out there I just don't know about, but that is the plan. This is the Korean drama episode. Next week will be the Chinese drama episode. Just like I did last year, I'll be starting this episode, the Korean one, in dramas that are coming out in February of 2025, because I already listed the January ones that I plan to watch and I'm excited for in my December 2024 wrap up. You can go back to that episode and listen and hear what ones I'm excited for January in that one. Spoiler alert, there's not a lot of Korean dramas I was excited for this month. And the ones that I was excited for end up not premiering this month. So there's not a lot I'm excited for in January anyway. Things got moved around, but we'll see what I end up watching. Currently, right now, I just dropped a Korean drama because I'm like severely behind on it and I just don't have the willpower to catch up to it. And after this coming week, I'm literally going to be down to one drama. It'll be interesting to see what I pick up and end up watching and end up completing in January, because usually in January, I am overwhelmed by dramas because I bring too many over. But I guess my strategy of trimming down my current watch list in November and December worked. So I have some dramas, though, I have not watched that were hits in 2024, so maybe I'll watch those, like Squid Game Season 2. I still need to watch that. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about the Korean dramas coming out in 2025. Let's get started then. Quick note, I have no idea if all of these dramas that I will be talking about will air in 2025. You know what will be interesting? Let me pull up my we're gonna before we talk about 2025, let's go through what I said for 2024 and see if I watched it, enjoyed it, or didn't end up watching it. That would be fun. Because I think for the anticipated for 2024, I didn't have as many on there as I thought. 2025, I have a ton. So this will be a long episode. Okay, so what I had for my 2024, you can go on the blog and follow along. I have this. You just search like anticipated and you'll find my list. So the first one I had for 2024 is Branding in Sungsu. I did try this out. I dropped it though, so I never finished it. Killer Paradox, I did complete that. The Tea and Soju drama trio, did a review on it. Spoiler alert, excuse me. We did not like it. So, next one on the list for 2024 was Player Season 2. I did watch it and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Parasite the Grey was my next on the list. I loved this one. It's going to be definitely in my top dramas of the year, which are coming out later this month. I was little worried about this, which you'll read in my blog post because it was an adaptation and I liked the anime, but they did it very well. So I would recommend that. Next one I had on the list is Chief Detective 1958. I did not watch this. It is on my list to watch though, because I've heard it's really good. I don't remember why I didn't click play though. Next one, for some reason, I almost spoke Georgian. I don't know why. Yes, I know Georgian. Very, very minimal Georgian because I was a Peace Corps volunteer, but some reason I almost said next in Georgian. I don't know why. Sorry, I am not awake yet. I've had coffee, but not enough coffee, I guess, and I'm probably high on cold medicine too. All right. We talked about Chief Detective. Wonderful World ended up, I think I didn't click play on this when it aired and I just didn't end up watching it. Nightly Photo Studio, which I think was Midnight, it was changed to Midnight Photo Studio. I did end up watching this. Overall, it was okay. The end, I didn't like. It could have been better. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever watched, but it could have been better. Let's Get Caught by the Collar. I had such high expectations for this show, and I ended up dropping it because I fell behind and then got spoiled, and it was an ending I did not want to happen. So, I ended up dropping it. All of Us Are Dead Season 2 did not come out. Hopefully, it comes out this year, maybe. Squid Game Season 2, I have not seen it, but I want to see it. That's on my list. Sweet Home Season 3. I did not watch this because I have not seen Season 2, and I heard season 3 kind of bombed, so I never watched season 2 or season 3. When Day Breaks, this I don't think this has aired yet, so maybe we'll see it in 2025. What Comes After Love, I did watch it. It's a good drama. It's not my favorite, but it's a good drama. I can see the appeal, and they definitely had chemistry in it. When Stars Gossip obviously did not air in 2024 because it airs right now. I am not watching that drama because it turned out to be a comedy, a really weird comedy from the trailers that I'm foreseeing. So it's just not something I would pick up, even though I love Lee Min Ho. But I just know. The 8 Show. I did watch this. If you like Squid Game, I would give the 8 Show a try. It's completely different. It's more of like a psychological thriller, but the acting is great and it's like you have the same intense moments. So it's good. It's pretty good. It's not like the greatest show ever, but I think I gave it like an 8.5 or something. It's pretty good. Okay, it's called Although I'm Not a Hero. I don't think this aired in 2024. It does have John Young, but I don't think it airs. It's not The Atypical Family, right? Oh, wait, it is. Oh, okay. It's a different title. The Atypical Family. Guess when I wrote this, it was Although I'm Not a Hero. That was the original title. I did watch this. It's one of my favorite dramas of the year in 2024. Between Greetings. Okay, this is the Love Scout one that's airing right now. I decided I'm not going to watch this one because it had a lot more comedy in the trailers than I wanted it to be. Again, I'm not really good with trailers or with comedy. Good and Bad Dongjae. I want to watch this. I like really want to watch this, but we don't have access to it on streaming sites yet. So Paramount, get your shit together and put it on a streaming site because I want to watch it. Connection, great drama, one of my favorites of 2024. If you love a crime drama, you need to watch this. S Line did not air in 2024. Isu Hyuk, We Need You in 2025. So please air this in 2025. It sounds so good. And lastly, I had Pachinko Season 2, which I did watch and I loved, and it's definitely one of my favorites of the year. Those are what was on my list for 2024. Overall, pretty much a lot of them I did end up clicking play, some didn't air, but there were some I didn't even click play on yet, due mostly to access than anything. But that is what I had on my list in 2024. I'll tell you this, for 2025, my list is longer. So, all right, so moving on to 2025. Again, I am not positive all of these will air in 2025. I'm gonna put them on this list even if they're rumored for 2025, because I don't know. If it has a premiere date, I will put the premiere date in. If you go on the blog post, if it has a poster, I put a picture there as well, but some of these don't even have posters. This list is going to be in no particular order, and I'm sure other Korean dramas that are still being made or being announced are not even going to be on this list. So this is everything I've just found out about. We'll see what happens. There was also this news article, I think it was a couple months ago, that says that South Korea is just not making as many Korean dramas as they used to. And the article did say we would be seeing the effect of this in 2025. We'll see how this goes, how this year's goes. Spoiler alert, most of these dramas are crime dramas because one, I like crime dramas. Two, I am really trying to gear my watch list towards crime dramas. There has to be like a makjang crazy revenge romance to get my interest at this point. Most of these dramas are going to be crime dramas, just FYI. The first on the list and the first that seems to be premiering in February that I'm interested in is called Newtopia. It's going to premiere on February 7th. This has zombies in it. We know South Korea does zombies well, and given the fact that we're waiting for All of Us Are Dead Season 2 and Kingdom Season 3, I don't know if we'll ever get Kingdom Season 3. At this point, are we going to get All of Us Are Dead Season 2? I don't know. I'm hoping Newtopia will tide us over. Park Jung-min and Kim Ji-soo are our main lead couple. Basically, what this is about is Park Jung-min is a officer in the military, and his girlfriend Kim Ji-soo is like a civilian, and apparently they break up right before this zombie apocalypse thing happens, and they try and find each other in this apocalypse. That's basically what I've gotten from this drama. I'm curious about the main couple, their chemistry, how that's all gonna work out. Also, one of the screenwriters for this drama is the screenwriter for A Shop for Killers, and the other one is the screenwriter for the Korean movie Parasite, which I love both of those things. The screenwriters are another draw for me. The stills from this look intense, like something you would expect from a zombie drama. I'm excited for this one. I do need to see the first trailer though, but I'm excited, especially because zombies, you know? Next on the list is called Buried Hearts. It will air February 14th. This had a trailer come out during I think it was the SBS award show that took place in December. So we do have a first trailer for this. It looks intense. This drama, though, might not be for everybody. I know a lot of people will probably click play on it because Park Hyung-sik is in it, but the trailer to me is giving like very politics, corruption heavy, probably a revenge drama. And so that might not be your cup of tea if you're like not into the political corruption crime drama. I am definitely excited for this. Also stars Hyo Jun, who I can never pronounce his name. Hyo Jun Ho, who, in my opinion, is a great veteran actor, especially when it comes to the crime genre. Come and Hug Me, he was terrifying. It looks like his character is going to be going up against Park Hyun-sik. It'll be interesting to watch them square off. Apparently, Park Hyung-sik infiltrates this corporation to get revenge. That's pretty much what the synopsis is. He's like a dedicated, I think he said, like secretary to this guy. Romance is somehow involved. I'm not quite sure how the female lead, I don't know her. I've never seen her in a drama. I'm not quite sure how her character plays into all of it, but the first trailer really just showed Park Hyung-sik and Hyo Jun-ho's rivalry, basically. Not rivalry, but intense square off. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm excited for it. Next one up is a drama that I had not heard about until I did this list. It's called The Witch, and it's supposedly premiering on February 15th. I'm a little unsure about this drama, like what it's supposed to be about, which sort of is why I'm probably intrigued by it. I'm definitely gonna check it out if I have access to it, but according to the synopsis, the drama sounds like it's a romance drama. but the tags and genre on MDL are like mystery, romance, investigations. I'm really not sure what this one's supposed to be about. I'm inclined, due to those genre and tags, that it's going to be romance with murder, which I love. I love that combination. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea and people are sick of that, but I love that combination. This stars Park Jin Young, who we all know has been in the military. Apparently, though, that this drama was shot a couple years ago, from what I can find. Like, I'm a little cautious for that because it might show that it was shot a couple years ago. Like, production-wise, you might look at it and be like, "This is an older drama." And I'm also curious on why it took so long to air, because I mean, Park Jin Young filmed this before he went into the military, apparently. I don't know who the female lead is either. I don't recognize her, and I have not seen her in a drama. It will be interesting for that one. I'm planning on checking that out just to see if the murder mixed with romance actually plays out. Apparently, the female lead is this woman that knew Park Jin Young when they were in high school. She was kind of an outcast for some reason, and he was always nice to her, and then they meet as adults, and she's still this like mysterious unknown character that people kind of avoid, and he, I guess, gets like curious and decides to meet up with her, and then there's a murder, apparently. That's what I got. I'm a little worried because it looked like the poster looks like it's a modern thing, but it said it was filmed at least 2 years ago, if not more. So we'll have to see what happens when that comes out. Next one on my list is called Knockoff. It supposedly is going to premiere in April of 2025. This drama caught my eye for three reasons. One, Kim Soo-hyun stars in it, and I have not seen any of his dramas since like 2020. I'm still waiting for access for his drama, One Ordinary Day, because I heard it's amazing. But sadly, we have to wait another day for that. This drama does apparently have 2 seasons, from what MDL is saying, so I might wait for both seasons to release. Another reason I'm excited for it is it's a Disney Plus drama. For some reason, in 2024, Disney Plus, in my opinion, has kind of carved its name out as like the darker crime platform. Like, if you want darker crime, go to Disney Plus. And in 2024, Disney Plus released a lot of my favorite Korean dramas. When I see Disney Plus now, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. One thing about this drama that gives me a little pause is that the comedy genre is attached to it on MDL. I'm waiting for the first trailer to decide if I'm actually going to watch this or not. The cast looks great, though. The last reason is this drama takes place during the IMF crisis, which I don't know much about, and I've always been curious to learn more about it. Apparently, Kim So Hyun is like a regular guy during the IMF crisis, and he loses everything, and he decides to go into counterfeiting, I think it is. And his girlfriend, wife, I think, is a cop, and she basically ends up chasing him down. That's the gist of what I'm getting. I might be a little wrong on the details. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm curious of him in this role though, because again, One Ordinary Day I heard is amazing. And so for him doing another crime drama, I'm all for it. Next one up is going to be Divorce Insurance. That will also premiere in April. Literally the only reason I might click play on this is the cast. The genres give me pause because it says it's comedy and romance, so I might skip this drama, but the cast looks fantastic. I still want to talk about it. So you guys know, if you like don't know about this drama, you can put it on your radar. I might wait for a trailer to come out and see how it looks, but the fact that it already has comedy and romance, I might skip it. But the cast of this is Lee Da-hee and Lee Dong-wook. Like, those two people, along with other people, obviously. But Kim Won-hae is in this cast, and for me, if he's in a cast, he never has steered me wrong. If like the drama's gonna be good if he's in the cast. So, but yeah, apparently Lee Da-hee is in this drama. I have not seen a drama of hers in like maybe 2 years, 3 years. Not the fact that I haven't watched a drama. I don't think she's done a drama in like 3 years, 2 years. And then the fact that she's with Lee Dong-wook, that's gonna be a lot of pretty on the screen. I'm definitely adding this to like check out, look at a trailer, see if it's something I like. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna watch this or not, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's why I'm interested in divorce insurance. Next one up is another one I'm really not 100% sure I'm going to be watching. It's called Laborer no Mujin. It apparently is going to premiere May of 2025. This is another drama that has like comedy paired with mystery and law. And for me, sometimes that works. Like, sometimes I love that, and sometimes it just doesn't work. And I I just either don't try it given the vibes of a trailer, or I try it and I drop it because the comedy is just not working for me. There are three reasons why I'm interested in this drama. The screenwriter for the drama wrote both seasons of DP, which are fantastic. That already piqued my interest. The cast is another reason. It's weird because I never pictured them together, but when you see them, it makes sense. You got Jung Kyung Ho, who we know can do comedy very well. He's a fantastic actor. We have Sol Na, who again we know she can do comedy, and then we have Cha Hyuk Yoon, who is a fantastic actor. I don't know if I've ever seen him in a comedy role. Like, he does crime very well and serious acting very well. But these three together, I've never pictured them together, but I'm curious about them together. That's why I'm interested in the cast. The last reason is this is a mystery law drama, but it has ghosts involved. I love Korean dramas that deal with ghosts. They usually have a good track record with me. I'm at least going to check out the first trailer and see if the comedy is something that I will vibe with. I'm not sure. But that's Labor no Mujin. The next one is Good Boy. It's going to premiere in June of 2025. I'm also sort of on the fence about this drama, but I'm adding it to the list anyway. The premise of the drama sounds good to me. Apparently, you have a group of ex-Olympians who join the police force. It looks like it might have some comedy in it, which again, like, I'm really iffy on the comedy here. I know I sound crazy. I really do. But it stars Park Bo Gum, Kim Soo Hyun, Oh Jung Se, Hyo Sung Tae, Lee Sang Yi, and Tae Woon Suk. That cast alone, that is literally most of those people are these Olympian people. It's crazy how stacked that cast is. I'm curious to see like how they work together. Again, the only reason why I'm a little hesitant is because the comedy is attached to it. We'll have to wait and see. I know there was a teaser that came out, but it didn't really show much except for a couple of the people playing the athletes like transitioning from Olympian to whatever they were doing on the police force. We'll have to wait and see about that one. Next one on the list is one I am definitely watching called The Mantis Origin Sin. It's gonna possibly premiere in July. Sign me up immediately for this drama. This is probably one of my most anticipated for 2025, especially after the trailer. SBS released a trailer for this drama during their awards show, and I'm here for it. I'm hands down. I'm trying not to have high expectations for this drama, but I already do. First off, my boy Jang Jung Yoon is in it, and I pretty much have loved all of his dramas at this point. This is a dark serial killer drama. It is a crime drama through and through. It looks creepy, it looks dark, it looks intense. I love the fact that Jang Jung-yoon is doing a dark, creepy drama. I mean, he's a fantastic actor. He can do any genre, in my opinion, but I love when he does serious roles like this. Everything about this drama just screams me, like, Caitlin, you will love this drama. You have Jang Jung-yoon, who's playing a son of a serial killer. He is a cop, and in the present day, there's a copycat crime that the crime is copying what his mother did. His mother is the serial killer. Now he has to team up with his mother to solve this copycat crime. That is the entire drama. I'm so excited. The trailer looks creepy as hell, and I'm here for it. Next up is Squid Game Season 3. Apparently, Netflix accidentally leaked the premiere date for this, and it supposedly is airing on June 27th of 2025. I have not watched Squid Game Season 2 yet. I do plan to watch it this month, but it was announced last week that Squid Game Season 3, the final season, is coming out sometime in 2025, supposedly on June 27th, as I said. Another rumor is that Season 3 will take place in the future by like 5 to 10 years from what Season 2 apparently took place as, which intrigues me a lot, which means like, are they going to cast the same people? Is it going to be a completely new cast? I don't know. I really don't have much to say about Squid Game Season 3 because I think I would have more opinions if I had already seen Season 2. But I'm sure I'll have more opinions once I watch Season 2. I was one of the people that liked Season 1 a lot when I first watched it, so I'm assuming I'm gonna like Season 2 and Season 3. I will say, though, I will forever say this until people watch it, but Alice in Borderland is better than Squid Game, and I will die on that hill. Just saying. So Squid Game Season 3 is coming out. Next one that is on my radar is a drama called 12. It is going to premiere sometime in 2025. There's no like actual date or anything. The reason I'm interested in this is the synopsis and cast are what caught my eye. This drama looks like it could be like a high fantasy type of drama. Um, it's unclear that if it's going to be like historical or modern. I'm assuming it's going to be modern, but I could be wrong. Basically, the synopsis is these 12 zodiacs come down from wherever they live to the human world, and they take the form of humans to save the world. And each of these 12 people have powers, and they have to fight against forces of evil to protect the human world. That's pretty much the synopsis. This cast is packed full of people, full of like has a lot of potential for this cast, and there's so many people in this cast. I'm not gonna say it because it's a lot of people. I mean, you have 12 main characters, really. I don't know how they're gonna write that, but whatever. It's a good ensemble drama. I love a good ensemble drama. It screams found family to me. The synopsis was what really pulled me in because I was like, okay, how are they gonna pull off this 12 zodiac thing that's going on, and what are they fighting and what time period is it and blah 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 blah. So this one has a lot of potential. Again, I'm trying not to like really trying not to have high expectations because every time I do, I get burned. That was 12. Next one I'm going to talk about is The Art of Negotiation. It's premiering sometime in 2025. I think it's shooting now because there's been some behind the scenes photos leaked of EJ Hoon. And honestly, that's kind of what drew me in because the poster as well as the behind the scenes photos have EJ Hoon with white hair, and I'm talking white hair. And then they released like sort of a teaser trailer for this. He looks so good with white hair, in my opinion. He looks really good with white hair. It suits him really well. EJ Hoon is one of my faves. He's pretty much the reason why I'm interested in this. He can do comedy, but also can do serious. I don't know the vibe of this. It's giving serious to me, but I could be wrong. I'm inclined, and just like from the synopsis, I'm inclined to think it's going to be serious, but I could be wrong. MDL doesn't really have a lot of information. The synopsis just basically reads it follows a legendary negotiator and his team. That's pretty much it. We don't know much about this, other than the fact that EJ Hoon's going to be a silver fox in this drama, and it's about a negotiator. So that's pretty much all we know. I'm really excited for EJ Hoon. EJ Hoon has a huge year in 2025, in my opinion. He has negotiation, the art of negotiation. He has at least one other drama. I think it's definitely Taxi Driver. And then he possibly has Signal Season 2 coming out, which I'll believe it when I see it, and I'm going to talk about that later. But he possibly has 3 dramas coming out in 2025, which is insane to me. especially because he just won an award for the chief detective one he did in 2024, which I really need to watch. So that was The Art of Negotiation. Next one is one I had no idea about until I like looked into it and then realized I did know something about it. It just was not this cast. I'm interested in this for two reasons. The cast, we got Jung Do Yoon and Kim Go Eun as the two female leads. On top of that, we have some fantastic male leads, which include Park Hae-soo and Jin Sun-kyu. Even like the support cast looks great. This drama called The Price of Confession, the synopsis sounds dark and creepy. I don't even know if they've started shooting this one yet. There's no obviously trailer or pictures or from it, so the synopsis alone makes it sounds like a crime drama. With these two actresses teaming up in a dark thriller, I'm curious and excited for their chemistry. Apparently, it's a women-led crime drama about a serial killer. Possibly Kim Go-eun could be a serial killer, could just be somebody who's just weird, and they have to figure out if she's murdered anybody. That's the synopsis I'm getting. Apparently, this drama is the one where they switched leads, which led to a delay. And I'm trying to remember who was two women that the names are like just blanking from my mind. It was the drama with the woman from Descendants of the Sun and then the woman from My Name, and they were paired up originally, and then they both rejected it, or at least one of them did, and the other one later rejected it. God, I can't remember their names off the top of my head. Anyway, those two women were in this drama apparently originally, and then they both dipped. And so now we got Jung Do Young and Kim Go Eun. I'm curious about this. We'll have to wait and see. Please don't be mad. I don't remember those names. I am fighting a cold right now, but you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, next one we have Dark Legacy. It's going to premiere sometime in 2025. Synopsis mentions that the female lead, played by Park Joo-hyun, is going to be a forensics investigator. That's it. I'm in. Not much known about this drama beyond that. We know she can do a dark mystery drama already. She's done other dark dramas before, so I have full confidence she'll do great. Pretty much the synopsis is her character is a forensics investigator. She supposedly killed her father. Soompi says that she will be investigating a crime that points to her father being a murderer, and now she has to hide her past in connection to him. Apparently, her father is a serial killer. It's really kind of unsure if who's right. Like, did she kill her father? Is he dead? Is he alive? And this is a copycat. I've gotten multiple sources, but pretty much it sounds like a dark serial killer drama, no matter how you put it. And she's a forensics investigator. I'm all in on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Next one on the list is a drama called Karma. It's going to air sometime in 2025, apparently. Apparently, this drama has been completed for a while, at least a year. Not much is known about it. We have the cast is Park Hae-soo, Shin Min-ah, Lee Hee-jun, Kim Sung-kyun, Lee Kwan-soo, and Gung So-yoon. Interesting cast in my opinion. I mean, a lot of them have done crime dramas before. There's not much we know about it. I don't even know like what character is what. Apparently, all we know is it's a thriller crime drama. The female lead, who I'm assuming is Shin Min-ah, is going to be a surgeon. That's pretty much all we know. And the fact that the cast is heavy hitters when it comes to dark crime dramas. I mean, like, Lee Hee-jun has done Mouse. He did a lot of other crime dramas. Park Hae-soo, of course, have done a lot of crime dramas. Even Lee Kwan-soo has done a pretty good. It's not a dark crime drama, but he's done dark stuff before. I mean, Kim Sung-kyu, like all of these cast members have done dark crime dramas before. I mean, they even said Karma's like the working title. Might even change title. I don't know. But I'm curious of like thriller crime drama and the female lead's a surgeon. That's gives me creepy, in my opinion. I'm not really sure if this will premiere in 2025. I'm hoping it will, but we'll have to wait and see. There's really not much known other than the fact that it was completed a year ago. I don't know why it hasn't aired yet. And there's only one source that I got that from, so I could be wrong too. I don't know. Also, I gotta say, Lee Kwon-soo has a lot of dramas coming out. I'm about to talk about the third one he's in. He has 3 dramas so far in 2025 that he's apparently a part of. Good for him. Good for him. He's a great actor. That being said, I am gonna talk about The Manipulated, which is apparently coming out in 2025. 3 things caught my attention. First reason is obviously the cast. We have Dio and Ji Chang-wook teaming up for an action thriller. Give it to me right now. I want to see that. As I said, Lee Kwon-soo is also in this cast. The other interesting thing about this, which I noticed because MDL has it connected, is this drama is apparently a remake of the Korean movie Fabricated City, which is a fantastic Korean movie if you've not seen it. I haven't seen it in years because it's nowhere on a legal streaming site in the US as far as I'm aware, but I remember watching it years ago and it's fantastic. I think Ji Tae-wook is, if I'm not mistaken, he's in that movie. He's like a lead. I highly recommend that movie, in my opinion. Lastly, it's Disney. We have another dark crime drama on Disney. Just Disney bringing all of my dark crime dramas. Hopefully, they all come to Hulu. That's all I gotta say. Who knew that Disney would be my dark crime drama streaming site? That's The Manipulated. Again, that's pretty much all we know at this point. Another one I'm gonna talk about is Trigger. It stars Kim Nam-gil and Kim Young-kwan. I swear I've been hearing about this drama for at least a year, if not 2. I could be wrong. Or I could, like, maybe they switched the cast or something. I could have sworn I heard this drama in, like, 2021. I'm not really sure about the cast, but I could have sworn there was a Trigger drama being passed around. I don't know. Anyway, Kim Nam-gil's in it. I will watch him in anything. Granted, obviously, like Fiery Priest, I haven't watched because it's comedy, but still, he's a fantastic actor. I can't really picture the aesthetic of this drama. There's tags in it in MDL of disaster and suspense, but also has noir attached to it. We'll have to wait and see. We really have practically no information on this other than the title, the cast, and like a 1 sentence synopsis. Noir screams to me Suits, but I mean it could be like the one that Ji Chang-wook started, The Worst Enemy. It could be like that. Basically, the synopsis is a cop going up against a gangster having to deal with the selling of guns in South Korea. My impression is Kim Nam-gil's the cop and Kim Young-kwan is going to be the gangster. That's pretty much all we know. And I swear to God, I've heard about this drama like 2 years ago with a completely different cast. Like So Gook was attached to it when I heard about it. I could be completely wrong. I could be mixing up a drama, but I could have sworn So Gook was attached to this drama. I don't know. Anyway, that's potentially coming out in 2025. Like literally, I don't even think apparently it's going to be on Netflix. Literally, I don't even think they've started filming for it. So who knows if it's gonna come out in 2025. Another one that I think we've heard about, again, Disney bringing all the thrillers to the table. I'm here for it. It's called Hyper Knife. It's supposedly gonna premiere in 2025. This one has Park Yoon-bin in a thriller, which I can't picture because of her character in Extraordinary Attorney Woo. I literally can't picture her in a crime thriller, but the poster and the stills they have, she looks insane. She looks crazy, crazy insane. I'm excited for this. The stills and poster, it's not really an official poster. I think somebody just made it for the conference that they were talking about with Disney or something. They look intense. It looks like a role I've never seen Park Eun-bin play. She apparently plays a genius doctor who works as a shadow doctor. This is a doctor basically who runs a illegal operating room, basically black market. It sounds like it's going to be intense because you're hiding from the law and doing these illegal operations. Apparently the synopsis is her mentor, like she gets kicked out and fired from a hospital. She starts this illegal operating room on the black market. Her mentor from the hospital, something happens and they have to team up in this illegal operating room eventually. That's what I'm getting from the synopsis. So excited. The only way to get me to watch a medical drama is stick on a thriller aspect. I do need to watch some of these medical dramas that are on my plate that I have not watched and have been on my plate for years. I don't know why I don't watch medical dramas, but for some reason I don't. But yeah, Hyperknife sounds intense. Looks like really intense. She looks crazy in this poster. Hasn't slept for days. Anyway, next one I'm going to talk about is a drama called Dear X. It apparently is also premiering in 2025. This also sounds like a drama that, like, the female lead, I can't picture her doing this. It stars Kim Yoo Jung. Apparently she plays a really intense role according to it's based off of a webtoon. And apparently her character in the webtoon is crazy, like an intense, crazy character. She plays a top actress who is a sociopath. According to synopsis, on the outside, she seems really nice and kind, but she really is evil. And she punishes people and uses manipulation, whatever, to control people. It sounds intense. And one of my resolutions for 2025 is I'm down for leads being evil or being morally gray or flawed characters. The description of her character is really what drew me to this. It looks like it has no romance, but she has multiple, what's the word? Like boy toys? Like she has multiple male leads or multiple people that she kind of manipulates. I'm not really, that's pretty much what I'm getting. I don't know if they've even started shooting this. It stars Kim Yoo Jung, Kim Young Dae, Kim Do Hoon, and Lee Yul Yum. Okay. Apparently, Hwan Yup has a guest role. Again, I think they're literally shooting this right now. Like, it's not done shooting. We'll have to wait and see. Her character sounds intense. There's not much more to say. Her character is what got me interested in this. So we'll have to see. And there's not much information about all the other characters. Like the four people I announced are apparently main roles, but we don't know who Kim Young Dae is in this. Everything about that I found is about her character. Next one, and again, I'll believe it when I see it. Signal Season 2. I feel like we've been waiting for this for years at this point. I think the first one aired in 2016. Again, I'm not going to believe that this is coming out until I'm actually click and play on the last episode. It's almost 10 years, guys. It's literally almost 10 years, and we are apparently getting a Signal Season 2. I'm not holding my breath. But if we do get a season 2 in 2025, I will be very happy. Lee Jae-hoon already says that he is going to be attached to this cast. It's unclear if the rest of the original cast is going to do it. I hope they do, because I really can't imagine. One, like, season 1 definitely needed a season 2. I don't really know where we would go if we don't have the original cast, especially if Lee Jae-hoon just joins and that's it. Again, I'm gonna believe it when I'm clicking play on it before I get my hopes up, because it's been almost 10 years for Signal. Continuing on the Lee Jae-hoon train, Taxi Driver Season 3 apparently is going to air in 2025. It has been confirmed. This definitely is coming out in 2025. I personally love the Taxi Driver series. I'm always down for another season of this series. There's an idea of like, we don't like seasons or we do. I think when it comes to crime dramas and procedural Korean dramas, seasons work because you can do a season, do another season in a couple years, and do another season. I think in terms of Taxi Driver or Flex Cop is apparently getting a second season, which I still need to watch the first. And then there's another crime one that's coming out with a second season eventually. Voice has like 6 seasons. I think the 6th season is supposedly coming out this year. I mean, with the crime procedural Korean dramas, I think that works. Crash is apparently coming back with a second season. I loved Crash from 2024. I think in the particular genre of crime, you can do multiple seasons because you can bring them back. Like Player Season 2 came out in 2024 after the first season came out, I don't know, 3 years before that or something. Stranger came out with a second season and then a spin-off. I think it works when it comes to crime. Romance, not so much, in my opinion. Crime, it does. Taxi Driver can do as many seasons, in my opinion, because I will watch all of them. Heck, I've watched 4 seasons of Voice. Were all of them good? Absolutely not. I dropped season 5. If they're doing a season 6, I probably will have to watch it. I dropped season 5. I couldn't stand the American versus Korean thing that does not work for me. Anyway, back to Taxi Driver. I love this series. I will always be down for another season. I love that most of the cast apparently is coming back. Unknown if all of it is coming back, but like Lee Jae-hoon and the female lead, Pyo Hae-jin, they showed up to the SBS award show and was like, yeah, we're coming back. They're basically confirmed it. I'm excited to see more of them. I love the found family. I love the good guys taking down the bad guys. Lee Jae-hoon plays this character so well. I definitely recommend this series to anybody who likes crime Korean dramas. It is dark. It is brutal and dark. I will say that right now. It is not an easy watch because there's some hard topics talked about. But yeah, a lot of trigger warnings. But it's still a fantastic crime drama. But yeah, between Taxi Driver, Signal, and The Art of Negotiation, Lee Jae-hoon has a busy 2025 if all these come out, which I love. I love. Next one, we have two more I'm going to talk about. Next one is East Palace. It's supposedly going to premiere in 2025. I'm excited for two reasons. One, when this drama was announced, the occult was attached to it in the description. I love, as I said, ghost Korean dramas that take place in historical times. This is a historical dark fantasy ghost Korean drama, apparently. The cast is also a reason why it caught my eye. Nam Joon-hook and Cho Sung-woo is attached to this cast. I think this is the first drama Nam Joon-hook is going to do after the military, if I'm not mistaken. Also, Cho Sung-woo does not age. I swear to God, he looks younger every single year. They put a picture of the cast up for this drama. I swear he could pass as 30. He's easily in his 40s. He does not age at all. Apparently, this is the drama that the fire broke out on set in late December, so that might delay it a bit. Good thing no one was hurt. It was just some set that was damaged. Thank God. They probably obviously have to rebuild that. This probably maybe due to that fire, it might not air in 2025. We'll have to wait and see. But it was filming in December. East Palace, a ghost historical Korean drama. That I'm excited for it. All right, last one I'm going to talk about, and I'm really excited for it. And honestly, if 2024 didn't happen, this wouldn't be on my list. Last but certainly not least, Culinary Class Wars Season 2 apparently is coming out sometime in 2025. One, that turnaround is freaking insane. The fact that they aired it and they're already going to film and air another season in 2025. Again, I'm kind of skeptical that that's actually going to happen. Maybe they'll film it in 25 and like air it in 2026. I don't know. Either way, if we're getting a season 2, I'm going to love it anyway. I loved season 1 of this. This is one of my favorite things I watched in 2024 and I guarantee you will be on my top Korean. It's not a Korean drama, but it's going to be there on my top 2024 list. Season 2 is going to be high on my list to watch as well. I'm curious who will be on it. I'm curious if they'll change anything in terms of the challenges or the judges. I have words with some of the challenges. Especially the later ones, so maybe they'll make it more intense. I don't know. But I'm here for it, and I love season 1. If you love cooking shows and you have not watched this show, please watch this show. It's so good. So good. But I just love we're getting a season 2 because then I can like fangirl about it all over again. I loved season 1. It was a pleasant surprise in 2024. That is everything I'm looking forward to so far for Korean dramas for 2025. I know obviously all of them were not Korean dramas. Culinary Class Wars is not a Korean drama, but I included it anyway. I'm sure there's going to be other Korean dramas that we don't even know about yet and I didn't even mention, but that's all that I could find for now. Hopefully you like this episode. I love talking about new dramas coming out. And next week I'm talking about Chinese dramas. And there's a lot on that list as well. I think I put like 22 Korean dramas on this list. And I think I put at least 22 Chinese dramas next week. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening throughout 2024 and this new episode. We are in 2025. I can't believe I'm saying that. What are some of your Korean dramas you're looking forward to in 2025? Let me know in the comments or on social media, DM me, whatever you want. I'm trying not to have high expectations for 2025 because I had high expectations for 2024, and in my opinion, it let me down. Uh, but as you can see, I didn't think I was going to be interested in a lot of dramas, and I still pulled out a list of 22 dramas. So apparently, there's still dramas out there I'm going to watch. But thank you again for listening. This is my episode of my most anticipated Korean dramas of 2025. Please let me know your list as well. Bye. If you want to continue the conversations about dramas that were started in this episode, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky under the username No Sleep for Dramas. That is No Sleep, the number 4 dramas, just like in the title of the podcast. This podcast is also an expansion of my blog, so you can visit my blog at www.nosleepfordramas.com, the number 4 dramas.com, and find multiple years of blog posts already available at your fingertips. All links are in the description of this episode. Finally, please give this podcast a like or a follow wherever you listen to the podcast. Leaving a comment or a review also helps a lot. We love hearing ideas and feedback from all of you. Share the podcast with your friends as well. Thank you for listening. This has been an episode of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast, and I am your host, Caitlin. I will see you here next time, and I hope you get no sleep chasing the next episode just like me. Good night.